Hey Vansh, how are you?
I'm fine. You guys doing okay?
Yeah, all good.
Hi Aman, what's up?
It's everything's fine. What about you?
Yeah, I'm good as well. Hoping for the best today.
Me too.
Same here, man.
Let's get started then.
Yeah, sure.
Kolkata Knight Riders playing Mumbai Indians. It's always a big encounter when that happens, and this one's gonna take place in Chennai, where Mumbai played the first match against RCB, and they already lost there. Well, not by much, but yeah, they did. While MI haven't won their season opener since 2013, they have bounced back in style in their second matches of a season, and in four of the five matches they have won it. And out of those five matches, three matches have been won against KKR. So second match again with KKR seems a good thing for Mumbai. Let's see how it turns out. I mean, MI are gonna come out all guns blazing after their loss in the season opener. So do they win, or KKR maintains their winning streak? A good evening to all of you present here, and a very warm welcome to our analysts. Today we have Vansh Chawla backing up Kolkata Knight Riders. Hi Vansh.
Hi Aman.
And Abhinav Mishra backing up Mumbai Indians. Hello Abhinav.
Hi, Aman. Hope you're doing well.
Definitely good. Excited for today's match, huh?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, very excited. Especially that it's a second game. We MI fans don't count as a first game as a opening encounter. Our season starts from the second game, so very excited. Need those 2 points and gunning to go.
Definitely. So now let's start with the questions, shall we? So my
Yeah, yeah.
first question to Abhinav. Mumbai team and on Chennai surface. You played your first match there. Any views on that?
Well, it was a close game. It wasn't a one-sided game. So I think at a point we might have nicked the game from RCB's hand. And to be honest, I don't think we gave 100% in that game. And we were around the 60-70 percentage mark. So had we put a 100% effort, definitely the result would have been different. So hopefully tonight we use the 30% remaining and get the 2 points.
Well, that's what I'm looking forward to as well. I'm a Mumbai fan. I'm not being biased here or anything, but yeah, I support Mumbai. And sorry to bring this up. I mean, the comment section is lit, and we have Kaivalya Ghadge saying KKR bats first, gives a target of 158, and my chases it in 18 overs. Your views on that, Mansh?
I mean, I'm used to it as a KKR fan now, and especially against Mumbai. You might have seen the records. Out of the last 10 games that Mumbai and KKR have played, we've only won a single game. So that speaks of how bad we've been against Mumbai Indians. So, man, I'm definitely nervous for the game, but excited as well because we will be considered as underdogs today, and that will take a lot of pressure off. And maybe we'll perform well. I don't know. I'm quite nervous today.
All the KKR fans are. Well, there's another question for you, Vansh. Do you see any changes in the KKR team today?
Well, I don't think so. I don't think KKR should make any changes, and I think the team management, Brendan Callum, is such an experienced member now with the KKR, even Sheikh Naim is there. So I don't think they'll make any changes. We've obviously won a good game. All departments performed quite well. I think the only change I think if it happens will be Harbhajan Singh will be removed, and I think Kuldeep Yadav will. But other than that, I don't think KKR should make any changes because winning, and why change a winning combination?
Yeah, why change a winning combination? I mean, Harbhajan Singh didn't bowl much in the last match. He wasn't given an opportunity, but he still knows the Chennai Stadium well. So it might be a good chance for him to try out instead of Kuldeep. Well, let's see. And it's just a second match. Replacing somebody you just after the first match won. I don't think it's a very good idea from my
Well,
side as
then
well.
Mumbai Indians are to play with Quinton de Kock. I think Harbhajan will be a big factor as well because with the new ball, we saw him bowl last time to David Warner. Unfortunately, the Pat Cummins couldn't hold on to the catch, but we've seen how Harbhajan is influential with the new ball as well. He can bring in the loop and can flight the ball. He can deceive the batsman in the air, especially the left-handers with his ball turning away. So I think Harbhajan will be a major part of today's game, but we have to take into consideration if Quinton de Kock is playing today or not. So that's a
Yeah,
big factor.
that's what I was coming to next. I mean, there's good news for Mumbai Indians. Quinton de Kock is out of quarantine and he's probably gonna be seen behind the stumps. Your views, Abhinav?
I definitely prefer Quinton behind the stumps rather than Ishan. And that clearly indicates that Chris Lynn will have to miss out again. So I don't think Chris Lynn will be. I just saw a question here saying, will Lynn be disappointed? So I don't think he'll be disappointed because he knows that he's the backup opener and Quinton is the first choice opener. So I guess it's pretty clear that Quinton for Lynn is a no-brainer. Quinton straight away comes into the playing 11.
Yeah, even after he had that quick fire 49
Yeah,
that he scored in the first match, he was denied his half century by just 1 run. It was really sad to see that happening.
yeah,
But he's still a substitute player. He understands that, I guess. He
right.
also joked about it during the post-match interview, I guess.
Yeah. Running out the skipper, I think he was okay with it.
He definitely was. So we have another one for you, Abhinav. So
Yeah.
is Piyush Chawla getting a chance today? I mean, he knows the KKR team well. He knows the Chennai conditions well. He has played for both the teams. So do you think Piyush Chawla should be in there for the team today?
I don't think so. MI will be thinking of bringing PC in because the only reason being that I only see PC coming in only if Rahul Chahar gets dropped. But Rahul Chahar, yes, he had a off day in the previous match, but I don't think MI team will be management would be very disappointed with his performance and looking to make so many changes. So I don't think PC will get a game ahead of Rahul.
I was just imagining PC versus Chahal. Well, if we go according to you, it's going to be Rahul Chahar versus Yuzvendra Chahal. Well, good to
Yeah.
know. My next question for Vansh. I sure hope you have come prepared for this. Kolkata has lost 21 matches against MI out of 27 matches. They have won just 6 matches. And so, how hard or how easy do you think it's going to be to beat Mumbai today?
Well, Aman, before I answer that question, I was, finding out stats about Mumbai Indians and Kolkata Knight Riders, but I couldn't find a single fact in favor of us. That's how bad we've been.
Man.
That's how bad we've been, man. So as I mentioned, one game out of the 10 games that we've won, a probability of 1 out of 10. So I mean, most of the fans here, even in the comment section, don't, expect us to win today. But that's the fun of having a team like Kolkata. You know, they are unpredictable. They have their superstars present. The middle order looks perfect today. But the main thing here that I'd like to point out is that we are neither playing at the Wankhede nor at the Eden Gardens, which is Eden Gardens is a paradise for Rohit Sharma and even Quinton de Kock. We have seen that in the past matches. So it's going to be a different surface, and obviously this is a different season. So KKR are coming on back of an amazing victory, and I think they should be able to continue their form. They should just be confident and go there for the win as underdogs.
Well, like one said that stats, he couldn't find a single stat in favor of KKR. I kind of agree with Vansh here that stats don't matter actually. I don't believe in that the 21 to 6, the difference which you mentioned, Aman, in the start. Since it's a neutral venue, both the teams have equal chance of getting the 2 points. So I don't think that stats will, demoralize the KKR fans as well.
But would the Mumbai Indians captain demoralize KKR fans? I mean, he's a top scorer against KKR, 939 runs against a single team, 650s
Yeah.
and a century. Last match, we obviously couldn't see his magic due to run out. But do you think the hitman will be back in action today, Abhinav?
Definitely, he's short of runs to be honest lately in the T20 format as well as for MI. So also he hasn't had a good long season of over 450 to 500 runs. I guess only once in the past he got runs over 500. Apart from that, in the past 3-4 years, he's just been in the range between 275 to 400. So definitely, if he wants to come good, because we are not looking only from the IPL's point of view, we are looking at the T20 World Cup as well. So from that point of view, I think Rohit has to fire and get that 750 against KKR tonight.
Well, the stats definitely. I don't know I know they don't matter, but they show like Rohit really enjoys toying with KKR bowlers.
Yeah.
So well, let's see what happens this time. I also know that you mentioned earlier that stats aren't a concern for you, as this is a neutral venue, and you also, I think Shakib Al Hasan will be playing. I mean, if there are no changes in the game. But Nareen has been exceptional against the Mumbai Indians and has dismissed the MI captains like 6 times, I guess. So you think Shakib can handle what Nareen in the bowling range in the place of Nareen?
Well, if you look at Sunil Narayan's record for KKR, he's been exceptional, man. Two man of the tournament in the IPL, along with Andy Russell, also has two man of the tournament awards, like the MVP awards, if you put it in another way. So no doubt that he's been amazing player for us. But times change, players change. He's aging now, Narayan, so it's a concern, yes. And he's not good at the top of the order. So, and last season he couldn't perform well as an opener. But what we have done new this season is that we've brought Shakib Al Hasan into our 11. He's back in purple colors, and I'm sure he's ready to go with, even along with bowling, batting. He's also an exceptional fielder. He fields at key areas and key points in the match, long on, long off, mid on. He's there all the time. So, and I think Shakib, personally for him, he's looking for some form, because after the ban he hasn't played much cricket. So he has a point to prove as well. So I think he's going to be one of the key players that KKR are keenly looking to perform. Like KKR are looking him to perform well.
Yeah,
Well, like
definitely.
Aman, like you said, that Narayan has dismissed Rohit 6 times in the previous season. So that's the only reason I want Shakib to play. There are three left-handers, including Quinton tonight. There's Ishan, there's Quinter, and there's Krunal as well. So I don't think that MI will be disappointed if Narayan is left out.
I mean, if Shakib Al Hasan was born like a state to the left, maybe Indian borders, we would have played Sunil Narayan to our 11 as well. But I mean, Bangladeshis are not overseas, man. Come on.
Yeah, you tell that to the government. We have the next question for Abhinav.
Yeah.
Aditya Gupta asks, will Mumbai go for Nisham or Marco over Marco so as to stabilize the middle order?
Well, I'm a huge fan of playing 8 batsmen and 5 bowlers rather than seven and five combination, especially on this Chennai wicket where you need to spend some time in the middle, just to settle first and then you can start hitting. But I don't think MI will be changing playing Nisham in place of Marco only because Marco had a good first game. I really like that lad. First delivery he came on to bowl. I didn't expect him to bowl 140 plus. He bowled, I guess, 143, 144 on the rib cage on this wicket. So I don't think Marco will be replaced. Also because we have heard that he's a hard hitter down the order. So I don't think Jimmy Neesham will get a chance in place of Marco.
Well, I hope that answers your question, Aditya. We have another question.
We
Can't
can't
hear you.
hear you. Yeah.
Should KKR play an additional fast bowler instead of a spinner?
Well, I don't think there's a need for it at Chepauk, especially. We've got three spinners: Harbhajan Singh, Varun Chakravarti, and who's the third spinner?
Shakib.
Shakib Al Hasan. And we've got the three paces as well. We've got Cummins, we've got Prasidh Krishna, and we've got Russell as well. So I don't think there's a need for another fast bowler. If we have to bring in a fast bowler, we'll have to bring an Indian fast bowler. So I just don't think he fits into the 11 because you need Russell at the death overs as a pacer as well. You need Cummins in 16th, 17th over as well. Or even Varun Chakravarti has proved to be so good for us in the closing overs. After the 15th over, he's been exceptional. So at this pitch at Chepauk, I don't feel there's a need for a Mavi or a Nagarkoti.
Well, the pitch favors the spinners, but we saw what Harshal Patel did in the first match. I mean, he got a 5 against Mumbai Indians. That was the first time anybody has got a 5 against Mumbai Indians. A change of pace would be necessary. So, Abhinav, do you think the Bumrah and Bolt duo will be come as a lethal blow for KKR?
Uh, I don't think KKR batsman will be, finding it difficult to face Bolt, but that middle over slot where Rohit keeps a couple of overs for Jasprit, that's the main phase. I guess that's the time when Andre Russell is in the middle, Morgan's in the middle, maybe Dinesh Karthik as well. And history, says that Bumrah has dismissed Russell quite a few times. I guess three times over the past years. So I think only Bumrah is the one that KKR will be thinking to play not give wickets to, and Bolt is not that much of a threat as he is overseas.
Well, the toss is coming up soon. I want to hear what do you think the 4 overseas players will be playing for each of your teams.
Well, to begin, I'll not make any changes to our team from last match. Pat Cummins, two batsmen in. So there's Shakib Al Hasan, Pat Cummins, Owen Morgan, and Andre Russell. Perfect 4 overseas players. You need them.
Abhinav,
Well, I think the three will remain same. Bolt will play, Paulie will play, and Marco will play. Only change I see is Quinton coming at the top of the order for in place of Lynn. That's the only change. Yeah.
yeah, it was quite a silly question to be honest, but just wanted our viewers to know what you think. Well, there's another. This one is my favorite for Vanch. You might have already seen the last 6 innings. Nitish Rana has bagged 3 first ball ducks. But when he has managed to survive, he hits at least scores 80 or more. Your views? What I mean, last match you saw what he did. So this match, what do you think is going to happen?
Well, not a single start, as I mentioned, in favor of Nitish Rana scoring 3 golden ducks alternatively, and the chain shows that he's going to score another golden duck today as well. But on a more serious note, Nitish Rana will have to take his time a bit. I think he rushed into the previous innings as well. I felt a bit, but he can give himself a bit of time at the crease, like maybe 10-15 deliveries, which are crucial, obviously, in any format of the game. I think he'll do wonders for us, man. The opening partnership is crucial because the middle order is so heavily packed, and we rely on the middle order so much. But we really want the top three Indian batsmen to fire for us today. Like if they can manage the first 10, 12 overs efficiently at a good rate, then I think an amazing positive for us. So Nitish Rana, hopefully not.
Well, we have some news from our viewers, and it seems like KKR has won the toss and elected to bowl first. I would like to hear what Abhinav has to say about this.
Uh, well, I don't think toss is much of a concern on this Chepauk wicket. If you see the past couple of games, the first game MI played, it went down to the last ball, and the second game between KKR and SRH, KKR defended a total. So if you put around say 185 to 190 on this wicket, I think it's defendable. And
Well, do you think?
coming from a loss, I think MI would like to bat first as well. So no problem.
Well, do you think KKR has made a good choice selecting to bowl first, Vansh?
Well, yeah, we won our last game batting first, but I really do think that this is a nervous game for us. So it's better to bat second. We've got the middle order. We've got Russell. We've got Morgan. We've got Shakib. We've got DK and perform in pressure situations. We've seen how DK has had played well the last time we played against Sunrisers as well. Well, one interesting stat about Andre Russell is that in the last 10 innings he scored 122 runs, which is not at all impressive. So I'm just hoping for him to fire in this innings, and maybe the start that he has against Jasprit Bumrah is gonna change today.
Well, we have a comment saying Shakib receives his 50th match cap. Well, that's really nice. Congratulations to Shakib Al Hasan. Also, my next question is who's going to be the highest run scorer today? Abhinav.
Well, for me, it has to be Sky. I think he missed out on his in the first game. Got out on a ball which he should have put it away. He's bound to get some runs sooner rather than later, and no better game than this one. So I think Sky is that player that needs to anchor the whole innings because he can change gears when required. In the end, he can hit the ball. In the middle, he can play according to the pace the team requires, and at the top of the order, if wicket falls quickly, he can stabilize the innings. So I think Sky is the main holding point here for MI.
We'll come back to you once with the same question, but before that, we have KKR's team. It's the same: Nitish Rana, Shubman Gill, Rahul Tripathi. Nitish Rana and Shubman Gill opening, I guess, again. Owen Morgan, Andre Russell, Dinesh Karthik, Shakib Al Hasan, Pat Cummins, Harbhajan Singh playing instead of Kuldeep Yadav again, Prasidh Krishna, and Varun Chakravarti. And we have the Mumbai squad as well, and opening for Mumbai are Rohit and Quinton de Kock. Well, that's what expected. We have
Yeah.
Sky, we have Ishan, we have Pollard, Hardik, Krunal. Krunal's playing. There's no Piyush Chawla today. Marco, Rahul Chahar, Bolt, and Bumrah. Well, I'm glad the teams are same. Everybody's getting the chance to play. Well, we come back with the question to Vansh, the highest run scorer.
Well, because we are chasing, I feel Shubman Gill has a critical role to play. We know how good he was while chasing in the previous tournament. He negotiated the match against SRH and against Punjab as well once. So I feel Shubman Gill is going to hold the key today, and not Nitish Rana. But I really want everyone to perform so well. I mean, it's such a big effort it is going to require such a big effort for us to defeat the Mumbai Indians, such a competitive Mumbai Indians. They are an amazing team. They have been an amazing franchise. So I think it's going to be a team effort that's going to be required by the KKR. But at the top of the order, we'll have to be perfect today. We'll have to play a perfect game together if we have to defeat them today.
We'll, we'll
Once if you
definitely
want,
have.
you can come this side as well. I see you praise MI a lot, so I think we won't mind if you get another fan as well.
The praise is only because of the stats. Deep inside, I know how Mumbai, should lose today. They should be losing today.
Well, we have a question from Parth. MI have the best win percent as Chepauk, and their record against KKR is exemplary. You said it's for once, obviously. You said stats don't matter much, but these days teams lay a lot of importance on analytics. Does that mentally affect KKR?
Well, yeah, it does. But as I mentioned previously as well, the team management won't be talking about that much. Brendan McCallum is a fearless character. Abhishek Nair, he's the local Mumbai lad, so he knows a few of the guys there as well. But talking about Brendan McCallum again, he's a fearless character. He won't be affected by these stats a lot. The teams might be hearing this year from the media or from the press or from wherever they want to. But I think one thing, Owen Morgan is also an amazing leader that we have a calm, composed head, which will help the team obviously. And I think KKR should go in as underdogs. They should just express themselves, and I think go there and just express and just win it, man. Come on.
Well, I don't know what to say, man. I'm with Mumbai, but I'm also with KKR after seeing you talk. Well, there's Anurag Mishra mentioning that will Ambani factor play a key role in this season? Abhinav.
You want, you can ignore that question.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to, but well, this is really good. This one's good. Okay, we'll go for the next question. It's from Amok Bodas. Lin has scored a 49 in the last game. Didn't he deserve a chance at least?
Sorry.
Mm, well,
It's
I
Okay.
like I said before that Chris Lynn knows that he's a backup opener for Quinton. And to be honest, in the first innings, in the first game as well, he looked quite a bit rusty up front. Yes, he hit a few blows later on, but Quinton coming in gives you that left hand right hand combination as well. So that's and MI team management wanted Quinton to play the first game as well. He couldn't play that game. So definitely, if he's available for the second game and for the rest of the season, he straight back comes into the 11.
well, good to know. I hope you got your answer, Amok. And Vansh, the leading wicket taker today?
Leading wicket taker, I feel Shakib Al Hasan. Mumbai have a lot of right-handers in their batting lineup. He mentioned Surya Kumar Yadav, who will be there in the middle overs, but I think Shakib will get better of him today. So I think Shakib is going to play a crucial part with the left arm option that he brings in. He turns the ball away from the right-handed batsman. Chepauk should assist a bit for the spinners. It was a flat wicket last time. RCB played against Mumbai, but I feel that Chennai pitch won't change a lot. Like it is going to be a spinning pitch at the end of the day. So Shakib Al Hasan for me is a crucial bowler for us today.
Well, I think there's going to be a competition from the Mumbai side, Abhinav.
Yeah, I think you will be surprised with my answer, but I think Rahul Chahar is the one who will be the key tonight. I think yeah, he had an off day in the first game, but his potential is as equal as Yuzvendra Chahal for RCB, and he literally displays he took his spot in the Indian team as well in the ODI series. So one bad game it doesn't changes anything. I think Rahul Chahar is going to be key in the middle overs, especially with the KKR's right-handers Gill, DK, and all the Rahul Tripathi.
Well, we have a comment from Ruturaj saying, "मेरे को Gill versus Tendulkar देखना है." Nice one. Okay, so I want to know what you think about
Nice.
who's going to be an X factor player in the today's game.
Well, I feel Russell is lacking form. So with the bat, I think we can expect a lot. He's a player who wants to perform well for his team no matter what. He's dedicated. He's passionate for his team. He's been such an integral part of the Kolkata Knight Riders. But he's been short of form, and we think that Bumrah has deceived him with the slow deliveries. So I think Andrew is going to come out all guns blazing to strike rate of more than 200 for sure. I strongly believe in him.
What about you, Abhinav?
Well, in the first innings, like I said, Surya is key tonight. Holding that middle order. If you see in the first game, we were 87 or something for one in the first 10 overs, and in the middle overs we collapsed like 9 pins, scoring just 73 of the last 10, losing 8 to 9 wickets. So that middle order phase is pretty important, very important on this Chennai wicket, especially which slows down a bit. You have seen the ball turning, stopping. So I think Surya is going to be the key with the bat and with the ball, like I said, Rahul Chahar.
Rahul Chahar. So I want to know what is the expected target KKR Mumbai is going to throw at KKR. Abhinav.
I'm expecting a target of 150, 160, but we all know how Mumbai play, and they have a good top order as well. I'd like to throw some praise towards Ishan Kishan as uncapped players they were in the previous season. They played a crucial part for Mumbai. They are capped now, so I think their responsibility even goes higher. So I feel 150, 160 should be a good target, but anything more than 160 or 170, I feel it's going to be tough. But as I said, the middle order for KKR is one of the best in this IPL so far. And some changes in the middle order with the positions of DK, Morgan, and Russell, I think is gonna seal the game for us today. So hoping for a good chase.
Well, if Vansh is giving me is expecting 150, 160, definitely we are going to score more than that. I'm expecting nothing less than 180 because that is required to defend a total. We have seen in the past game where SRH couldn't achieve 187 or 187 something like that. So I think 180 is a key on this total.
Well, I hope you both get your expected wins. This question for Abhi: do you think a destructive Hardik Pollard partnership would take place today?
Yeah, well, we haven't seen that for quite a long time. Last, I guess we saw that against RR in the last season. So yeah, when they come good, they both of them come good together. So I think it's not far away that partnership once again getting that 50, 60 runs in 20 odd balls changes the course of the match completely. So yeah, if Siddharth is thinking that. If he wants that Hardik and Pollard partnership, I'm hoping that it is tonight. We are batting first.
We are batting first. That would mean Hardik and Pandya coming up in the order, or there's a lot of wickets going to be taken by the KKR.
Well, I surely hope Hardik comes up the order after they lose 3 early.
Well, it was nice talking to you guys. The match is going to soon start in 15 minutes, and may the best team win. We'll see you
Yeah,
after the match for the post-match analysis.
sure.
Thank
Yeah.
you for being
Thank
here.
you.
Thank you, viewers. Thank you for being here. See ya.
Thank you
Thank
guys.
you. Good luck. Good luck.
All the
Good luck,
best, man.
Vansh.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah.
man.
Thank you.